What's up? What's up? In this. Yeah, I'm looking for GG cells today, guys. Looking for GG cells today. Probably coming down to the support down here at these levels. Alright, damn. Yeah, I'm looking for GG cells here. Come down to the support these levels here. Potentially this target 134.977. My sell targets today should be an easy counter coming down here. On this counter probably. Looking for sells probably right now. I think yeah, now stop's gonna be 9 pips. I'm getting sells here, guys. A short position here, stop loss up here. About 10 pip stop loss, TP's potentially 38 pip. So here's a little move for your Asian session. I mean, a New York session. Oh, there it goes. Stop loss is the current area high, so if price does break the high, it's gonna continue to go up. It's actually 11 pips. Yeah, stops up there, 11 pip stop loss, and TP's down here at that support. Yeah. Holy shit, your mic's loud, dude. Cool. And sells there. You know, the stream just started, we got subs ready, so if you guys are late to the stream call, that's not my fault, guys. That's not my fault. Damn, where are these guys at? Yeah, so my initial entry was just to have it when it can't open up at 6:30, but couldn't get enough. Didn't have enough time. Sorry. Missed out on like a nice 5 pips, but yeah, if you look at GJ, guys, GJ has made a low. Okay, so here's GJ. GJ has made a low, made a resistance, right? So now we have a range, but this range was created earlier is currently being retested now. So probably when we retest these lows, probably gonna pop down further the second time around, because now this is just a second time that we're retesting these lows. If we fail to break these lows, then we're probably gonna get in a range for a little bit. But I'm expecting with the volume that's coming in right now, us to really break these lows and come down to the support. Yeah, on the streams, guys, we haven't missed a trade all week. There was no stream yesterday because I had something to do, but I still give a signal for the GJ. Around the same time actually. Caught 34 pips in the VIP channel. Other than that, yeah, we haven't missed any type of stream call this week. Been 100% week so far on the stream. So all I had to do this week was tune in. You know, last week wasn't 100%. The week before was 100%. But some weeks you'll have good weeks. Some weeks you won't have good weeks. But as long as you finish every week positive, that's all that matters. And we haven't finished a week negative in a while. So I think we've ever finished a week negative. Maybe around break even was our worst week, but never like a negative week. So yeah. What up, Robert?
What's up, Don? Yeah, it's real rangy right now. But like you said, I was up at like 4:30.
I realized I had nothing on my chart. You guys don't want to like it's just so natural at like some point where like you don't really like you don't need to have anything on your charts. Like this trade was just kind of like that. But like if I warehouse on my chart, it would just be these two boxes. I had it like in my vision, like when I looked at it, but I didn't actually draw it out. Yeah, see, had a ranger, support. We're probably gonna retest lows here. This support as long as we respect this high, obviously. So, and then once we retest the lows, we're probably gonna continue further down to this target.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's stay here. 30 minutes about closer. I mean, 15 about closer in 4 minutes. So, if I close bearish, if I close bullish, I'm getting out of the trade, but it should be good to go. Alright, guys. You guys understand the different type of ranges. This is a range. This is a tradable range though, because the range hasn't. Because this is the first time we're actually gonna retest lows again, right? But a non-tradable range would be like this. If you have something like this coming down, and then you're gonna come back up, and then you come back down, and then you come back up, and then you come back down. You know, right? But this range is different. You made a support, you made a resistance. This is your range. There to there, potential. This is the range you target potentially that can happen, right? But since the volume coming in right now, and since that we found a resistance at this range, we have a higher chance of coming down to the next support down here at this bottom of the range here. So there's different type of ranges, guys. There's tradable ranges and non-tradable ranges. I trade the range all the time on the streams, all the time. It just takes a lot more work. If you're a new trader, trading ranges will not be ideal because you wouldn't really be able to figure out what a range is, a tradable range, what a non-tradable range is. Alright.
Experience.
Because non-experienced traders can't tell the difference between this and some like I don't know, something like this. Like this is different from this. These type of ranges is different because this type of range, one, has volume coming in right now at this time. 2, we're breaking lows. 3, this is the first time we're actually coming down to retest lows again. So it's like a potential range, but the range it's not an official range yet. So I'm trying to see kind of what it is, because official range would be like I said, retest lows, come back up to highs, lows, back to highs, lows, back to the highs. But it's a potential range because we have a potential support, but we made a resistance already. So with the information that we have, the resistance, we can use that to our advantage to tell us that this might be the top of the range, come down to retest the bottom of the range. And yeah. 4 hours bearish. Everything's bearish, so I'm expecting this to continue down here. So
Yeah, it's
134.979.
yeah. Cracker candles on the 4 hour too.
Like I see no reason for Juju not to retest the lows today.
Demon candle about to close in a few minutes.
Ooh, push down here.
Yeah, 100% for the week. Got any more news? I know there's a lot of it that came out earlier.
News? Oh guys, by the way, it's also a bank holiday today for the yen. Only pounds in session, but it doesn't even matter anyways because every session I trade doesn't really involve the yen because yen's closed at this time no matter what day and time it is. So yeah, yen is only affected when you're trading Asian session. That's why Asian session last night we didn't trade it because there's a bank holiday for the yen, right? So obviously the Asian session that's when the yen is open, but right now yen's not open. Usually it's going based off the pound, like I would for any other day at this time. Yen closes at 5 a.m. So it's done at this time. This is all pound movement right here. So yeah, and when the market opens up on Sunday, guys, just understand that there's gonna be a lot of volume in the Asian session. Because when I didn't explain my Instagram story, but like if it's a bank holiday, it's like saying the market's like kind of being held back in a cage, right? And then obviously once it opens up, yeah. So once the market actually opens back up after or the day after the holiday, all that like volume, all that's just gonna release when, yeah. So if you guys haven't noticed that if you guys actually back test every single day after the news, like after there's like a bank holiday, you guys will notice that there's a lot of volume at the opening of this session. For example, since this is a bank holiday on Thursday, Friday, Sunday's opening session will have a lot of volume coming down or whatever it is coming up. I think the weekly's still bullish, so we have a high chance of pushing up next week. These daily candles right here are just making bearish candles just so that the weekly can close bullish with a nice wick fill for next week to go up. Because now look at the weekly. As long as the weekly closes bullish, we should be good to go.
So next week gonna be bullish again. 15 closed bearish. That's an actual wick.
Kind of flipping bearish now. Should be a waterfall coming down to Phil's wick and then eventually pushing out the support here. Sure, it's got something like this. And GG guys. Once it was bearish, should be coming down like this. think in this trade you can cut your losses short by
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
moving my
You can
stops
move your
down to
stop
the
loss.
support.
Yeah,
Because now if GJ breaks this high,
it's
we're only gonna be
probably lower.
risking
Yes,
7 pips instead of 10 pips.
keep the losses small.
Yeah, so that's how you reduce your losses. 30 minutes still open. This is also 30-minute high, so if this flips, then you could kind of see that we're probably gonna push up to the 1 hour high. Because the 1 hour hasn't closed yet. This regular stop loss is 1 hour high, but we actually haven't closed yet. So we have 15 minutes left. But like, if the last 15-minute candle is breaking the highs, what does that tell you? It tells you that we're probably gonna push further up. But now he's gonna close bullish. So you gotta work with all your time frames.
I understand what the candles mean, what the wicks mean.
Cool, cool, cool.
What time are you doing the simulation on Sunday?
I
Is
don't
it Asian
know.
open? Okay.
US 30.
There's nice clean candle for today. If not today, next week.
Looks like people are trying to gain gold buys. This rangy session. This range, because we made a high, and now we're just gonna be ranging for a bit here. We're making a low at the support, and from here it's just gonna be the range from like probably we're coming back in this range now, in the smaller range even. So it's a range and a range. So it's this range within this range now. So we're gonna come down to this support. This is like a nice like 140 pip range. That was a 4 hour, or that was 1 hour. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna continue down here once he breaks the lows in this range.
Yeah, my stop just got hit on DJ.
Yep. Here we guys, first trade of the day.
First bad trade. Oh, first loss of the week.
First loss of the week. 7 pips.
Hard to do.
But you guys see now the 30 minutes breaking the highs. So we just saved, I think it was 4 pips on that trade.
It's all good. Lost a short. Lost a small.
Your USD really bearish and broke the support. I did not trade on USD. If I were to trade it, I will look at it, but I do not trade it. So my interest right now is just on GJ. But if you send me a chart, I'll look at it. You gotta send me a label chart though. Don't just send me a chart, because there's multiple times where people just send me the chart. You know, huge profit, nice, bro. Yeah, see this? 30-minute now broke the high. 1 hour is now currently bullish. So you see how as we broke the 15-minute high, we cut our losses short, and now it's doing exactly what we said. As is how if it breaks this high, it's probably going to come up bullish after. And then 1 hour is going to end up being bullish instead of bearish. So I wouldn't want to be in a trade anyways.
And the value about to come anyway from the
in
the next hour candle.
Yeah, so we pretty much just saved some pips there. Now, if you're still in this trade, I wouldn't want to be in this position right now in this trade, because we're breaking the highs. Why would you want to be in the sell still? It just doesn't make any sense.
Right. Yep, closing bullish, made a nice support, 30 minutes. Coming back up out of the range. It was looking like a fake out because I was looking at it at like a 4 hour candle after it had opened. Yeah, like fake out. Maybe to go back up, but then at the same time, the daily candle was bearish. So
I mean, it comes back to this range, I guess, but
but it's still
it's not really valid to me.
Right.
I mean, if it breaks this resistance, it's probably gonna come up, but obviously, and that's a fake out, I guess. Yeah. Let's see what the rest of the day goes. The rest of the day comes with. It's still early, guys. So 7 a.m. So it's a Friday though, so
right.
That might be the only trade I take. Yeah. Probably not gonna force it. I had a pretty good week this week. Pretty. Had a biggest trade this week was I think let's see. It was a 4.0 runner for 47 pips on GJ. That was probably the biggest trade I had all week, probably. I had a 8.0 on that trade. I closed half for 4.0. I had a 47 pip runner. So it didn't matter for that if you want to, but yeah, it's a huge profit. And then that was it, I think. 34 pips yesterday during this last morning, but our GG trades, the stocks have been really low. The biggest loss for GG this week, the biggest loss was this trade, 7 pips. Other than that, oh no, we only lost twice in GG this week. It was -7 pips and -5 pips. So yeah, our wins was over on GG was 10 pips, 17 pips, 47 pips, 26 pips, 23 pips, 34 pips, and our losses were 5 pips and 7 pips. So double digit wins and only single digit losses on GG this week. So
Let's go.
We did a good job of keeping our losses short.
Great job.
You guys understand that the more you focus on keeping your losses short, the more bigger your profit's gonna be.
As a consistency.
Hey, Robert, you don't have to repeat everything after me, you know, bro. After every sentence I say.
I just be trying to get it in my head still.
Yeah, you can say it a little quieter, bro. You can say it in your head. Cause yeah, it's gonna be in my head.
Yeah, I got you.
Friday's really messes with me. Hey, bro, you say you're in huge profit. It looks like you're having a good Friday there, bro. Looks like you're having a good Friday. Holy shit, why is so many fucking uh spelling errors on this? There you go. Yeah, guys, so as I mentioned, we closed bullish here narrowly. Looks like we're gonna pop up to this target at 135, 640. I'm not gonna get in buys. I'm just gonna be chilling. But the trade does make sense. Nice potential 14 pip range here. Just that this already has no ball and wick here, so this could just be a pullback for it to go down probably. But let's see. This is a new hourly candle. We're currently breaking highs, so this can just be a low. But this trade would not be a trade I would be interested in at all. It makes sense, but I'm not interested in it. Reason being is because I'm still like 4 hours still kind of bearish, right? This is a potential support area, but I see here. See what happens here. I think for me to take buys, the 15-minute will have to close bullish. The next 15-minute candle. The issue comes when like think the issue comes when people like, I guess, uh, I think that the most main topic I talk about this week on Instagram in general or on live streams, which is con toss and bottoms, and I think that issue, guys, like gold, for example. Like for example, people see this. They see this one bearish candle here, and they think that gold's gonna go all the way back to like 1700. You know, like look at this double top. You know, it makes sense, sure, but people see this double right here, double top right here. People would have sold here, 100%. Probably 90% of traders would have sold here, 100%. They would have sold there, right? And but like the issue is their TP level, right? Because obviously you have a resistance here, and we're probably gonna come back down to retest the lows at this support. This would be a safe TP. But now the issue comes when people have their TP all the way down here, or no, not down there, like all the way like. I don't think this is even realistic. I think like fucking like down here, like they have their TP all the way back to like 1813 or something like down here it's like 1700. Like it just doesn't make any sense, and the reason behind it is well, it's gonna drop down there. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like look at all the support levels it has to tap first before it taps that target. And as swing traders, though, no issue is they'll just enter a trader and enter entry and the TPs whatever down there, for example. They wouldn't even move their stops to entry at this point. They just let it run, and if it hits their entry, they'll let it hit. But like they'll make it to a point where it'll hit their stop loss, and they wouldn't even care. Oh, well, they would care, but like they'll be like, oh, why did it hit stop loss? Well, like, cause like I guess like as swing traders, they don't pay too much attention to candles. They're paying more attention to like, I guess, the overall structure, but they don't understand what's inside of the structure, and that's the issue. Because they'll see that, okay, me as a person that reads candles, I understand that, okay, this candle is the candle that got retraced. We come down to this support. This is where I'll move my stops to entry, and I'll potentially close potential of my positions here. I'll let the rest run coming down to wherever my TP is. But to not put your stops to entry and to just let it run until it hits your stop loss or TP at like, I don't know, like something crazy like 1811, that's kind of stupid, because now you're like, what, you would be in like 100 pips in profit right here, well, 100 or like 70 pips, something like that, whatever it is, and you wouldn't have no profit secured or no, like, your trade will still have a stop loss open, and just, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. That's the issue with traders.
Great, makes sense.
Like for example, like these sells were taken. Well, it took sells yesterday too, but these sells are taken based on the fact that the 1 hour is currently, well, the 1 hour was closed bearish. So this candle, right? This candle's looking bearish, breaking our lows. It was based off that. But now that we're closing bullish, does the trade still make sense? Of course it doesn't make sense, right? We're breaking the highs. It doesn't make sense. Once we broke the highs and once we got that trade, at that point, the sell does not make any sense. We should really look for more buys, and that's what's happening in GJ right now. We come up to test this resistance, like I mentioned, right? 135, 640. This is the next resistance for the range. And now people just still ask me like, oh, does the sell still make sense? Like, if you look at a chart, does it make sense to you if we're closing bullish? Of course not. If candles are closing bullish, why do you want to take sells? If candles are closing bearish, why do you want to take buys? Vice versa. It just doesn't make any sense. Same as for gold, right? People are trying to sell gold on a daily time frame when they're all predicting bearish, but they're selling gold based on the fact that they think that since there's no bearish candle, they want to predict that next bearish candle. But why would you want to predict the next bearish candle when you just wait for the bearish candle to form? In the long run, what's going to play out more? If you do the math, what's going to play out more? You predicting the next candle every single time, or you waiting for the candle to close every single time? And knowing what kind of colors on closing. Obviously, you waiting for a candle to close will be more consistent overall. Out of 10 trades, it's probably gonna be more correct than you predicting the next candle, because people could have predicted the next bearish candle here, 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 or here. Like, a lot of people sold gold around these levels, 1811. This candle right here, this target, right? And if you go back to my Instagram post, I asked people here. Where's my Instagram post? I asked people. Where is the website? Hold on, I'm confused. Where's the? Why is there no link here? So, for example, right here, look at this post. Right here, I asked people, would you rather enter buys off of this or buys once it breaks the highs? And either way, they're both bullish candles. Both make sense to go up, right? But this one closed in the range, while the other one closed above the range. And a lot of people vote for B, right? But my answer is A, based on the fact that this kind of has more range to go up, and this kind of has no top wick. So it's gonna have a high chance to come back down on the next opening, right? Same thing for gold on daily time frame. Look what's happening here. People would have, a lot of traders would have sold here. I think a lot of traders telling me, a lot of people in VIP were telling me that they were trying to sell here at these levels because they see a double top on gold here to come down to this support, right? But you see how it closed bearish? I mean bullish. Why does it make sense for you to sell it once it's closing bullish here? After I think it was on the live streams when I said that gold can come up from here and this can be a low. This is the lowest. I think it was Monday's live stream. You guys go back to that. I think at 7:05 a.m. I remember the time. 7:05 a.m. I was like, this could be a low for price to go up, and this might be the lowest you might see it in a while. So it was at 18:05. It was once it was flipping bullish here, and ever since then I think we just continued up here. And that was a gold thing I called. Yeah. But point I'm trying to make here is instead of calling tops and bottoms, why don't you just wait for a candle close in your favor? You know. One, your stall has to be much smaller. Two, you understand the trade a lot more. Three, the trade makes sense. A lot more sense than, you know. But yeah, guys, GJ buys have been tapped here. 135, 650 has been tapped. So if you guys got that trade, there you guys have it.
Nice. All in the same candle too.
Yep. My pips is like, this is within the range. Now, if you guys ask me about GJ, now that we tapped that target, that range, because we broke the highs here, now we're probably gonna, let's see, 4 hours still bearish, right? So I think if you break these highs there at 135, 734, we're probably gonna come up to these targets. This is our next potential resistance here at 135, 858 for GJ. So I think above there would be very nice buys. I mean, that could be a next potential target, I mean. So you have another range here. So think if you break above this level, you can probably come up for a nice 20 pips here. So let's see. So yes, see how I took one, like I took that once it broke that 15-minute high, which is where we move our stop loss down to. Once it broke this high, you see how once you understand candles, you can picture the whole entire move after. So once it broke this candle, I'm like, okay, so remember earlier, I'm like, okay, we got a trade right here around these levels like this. I forgot where. It was like 5% profit at one point, and then as it closed bearish, we go cool, closed bearish in our favor. I expect this candle to come down here, and then what happened after was price broke the high. So we move our sellers from up here down to the support. I mean down to this high, and once it broke the high, I'm like, okay, if that breaks the high, the 1 hours probably gonna close bullish after, which the 1 hour did close bullish. So that at that point we're not in a trade. But then you see how the highs played out after? All that came from was just us breaking the highs here, understanding candle structure. And that's all it was. So, you know, once you understand candles, you can understand like kind of like both sides of the trade. So like I said, every time you make a trade and every time a candle closes, think about your position versus what you'll do if you're on the other side. For me, if I wasn't in a sell, I'll be in a buy if we broke these highs. So it means that's why I got out right here, because it makes sense for buys to come up here. But you have to understand both sides of your analysis at all times. You have to understand if the sells make sense, or what happens if you break the highs, or the buys make sense. And that's kind of how you cut your losses short, and that's kind of how you. It's kind of what comes with reading candles. Hey, download your thought on my idea. Yeah, send it. See, 1 hour, 30-minute for gold, or 1 hour for gold, breaking the highs now. So this candle is probably gonna break up to this high and eventually break this highs today to continue up further. Looking at this, I'm looking at potentially, if gold does continue up today, we could potentially pop up to, what did I say? Damn. I think potentially like, I don't even know at this point. It's kind of hard to tell because
This is high as it's been.
this is the highest it's been. Yeah, this is the highest it's been.
I think it's gonna keep going down.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going, but just like now, it's like, okay, where's the TP gonna be? That's the issue now.
You just gotta like, I don't even know.
That's the issue now. Yeah, this is the highest it's been. I didn't take that in. Yeah, like next target's probably 1911. That's the next target, right? But above like 1922 is where you got worried about. Okay, where's my stocks gonna be? But 1911 should be the next target.
I was thinking about like you said, gold is a safe haven when the dollar isn't doing good.
It's always gonna go up, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I think that it's gonna keep going just because of what's going on with the government and everything with the currency. So I think it's gonna keep going up. But like you said, it's gonna be hard to determine if it's.
They're saying yeah, US 30 yen's always gonna go up as well. It's the safe haven.
And that's crazy because I remember you called gold to 1800 back in like February when it was like in 1600 and stuff. I think even before that.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey.
Price broke above the range but couldn't hold during London. 2 win for price to close above, maintaining along with it. Yep. Yep. Same analysis I have coming up to this target, I'm guessing. Up to that target. Once you break above like these levels here. So yeah, it looks good.
Let's see how US for the week. Yeah, I think US 30 gonna be coming down next week.
15 closed bullish of a nice wick. Oof. Pop off on this candle. Yeah, I don't know. I might be done for a day. Let's see. I'm just chilling.
That's the case. DJ should continue up too.
Mm.
The next week or so.
Weekly is definitely still bullish.
Mm-hmm.
138.
Next week too.
Eventually, it's gonna get tapped. Maybe next week. Who knows? We're closing bullish now, so yeah. Last week's closed bearish. This week closing bullish.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's gonna be a very, very good week next week. From the get go. From Sunday opening, volume's gonna come out.
Let's see. See how the US.
So if you're looking at gold right now, gold kind of did a fake out. You have a resistance, you have a support, you have a range. We're coming back in the range now, which got filled, and now we have a high chance of continuing up above this range. So might as well be above this range here to come up to 9 to 11 today.
No coffee today, Don?
Nah, man. I'm too lazy to make it.
I think to sleep. I think to sleep.
Yeah, I'll make it right now, actually. But it'll take a minute. I woke up kind of late. I woke up at like 6:15. So I woke up at 6. I mean, I could make coffee now, but man, it's gonna take a minute. Boil water. Oh man, yeah, it's take a minute. Kinda lazy. Probably gonna take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but I gotta be away for the stream for another 15-minute candle, and it's just like, I mean, I can keep coming back and forth, but it's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
We have.
How many trades in total did we have this week?
What happened?
Okay, how many trades in total did we have this week?
GJ trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades.
Nice.
Let's calculate the GJ pips. Let's do it right now. 34 pips minus 7.
Easily 100. Easily 100.
Minus 5. Plus 23. Plus 26. Plus 47. Plus 10. Plus 17. Plus 17. About 162 pips with 8 trades. Not bad.
No, that's good.
Oh, that's very good actually. 8 trades,
I'm scalping.
162 pips on GJ alone. 8 trades only.
One loss. Well, 2 losses. 2 small, very small losses.
Small losses combined. If you
12.
combine the two losses, 7 pips and 5 pips, 12 pips in total.
So 150, like 150.
174 pips if you didn't take the loss. But yeah, 100. Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Cool.
And we usually have like 10 or 15 trades,
The weekly only went up 213 pips.
and we caught the majority of it.
160.
Whew.
Securing 10 pips every single time. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Same stuff we've been
Swinging
doing. Same
versus
simple
trading.
stuff.
Think about it. It adds up. Literally, every trade I take, I secure 10 pips no matter what. Like it or not. If you like it, I don't care. If you don't like it, I do not care. I'll do the same thing every single time because that's just something that I've built in me to do, and it's been working for me. So I'm going to continue to do it every single time, and I don't care if it's only 10 pips. People talk to me about it all the time. They're like, "Well, Don, it's only 10 pips. Why are you so happy? This and that." You know, it
I got
adds
buys
up.
off the
It adds
15.
up. Oh, you on buys now?
Off the 15. If it
The
feels too weak, I'm just gonna go stop loss 2
15.
and 3.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does make sense here. Yeah, it's probably yeah, this trade makes sense. I'd rather take it. I'd rather take it right here where you got in, than take it once it breaks above here. Yeah. Good trade there.
Nice.
Soft for current previous candle. Yeah, might be chilling for a day. But yeah, guys, scoping for swing. What was I saying? Yeah, so it adds up. People always say to you that 10 pips is nothing. 10 pips is whatever. 10 pips is that.
They don't know how to
It's
trade.
because they're not focused on the trades and they're too focused on how many pips they're catching, how much profit they're making. You know, they're not focused on the trade in general. Like this one trade that they take, I guarantee you, their breakdown is just saying prices bounce off a fib. I took a buy as it bounced off the fib. It's like saying like I don't know, but then if I give you my analysis for my 10 pip move, I'll
Makes
give you a
sense.
whole paragraph on one 10 pip move. So just imagine like a bigger move. Like candles, they'll form the same on every single time frame. Daily, weekly, monthly, every single time, same shit. The weekly, same shit. If I just treat the weekly alone, it just makes sense for us to pop up to 138. So like this is how I figure out my high time frame targets, right? It's the fact that the weekly shows me the exact same thing as it does in the 5 minute, the 15 minute, same candle. So we can just tell that the weekly candles that come up to this target, same thing as I do for the 30 minute. If this is a 30 minute time frame, I'll call buys up to this target. It's just that this is a weekly. It's just a longer time to actually come up. So, but yeah, now that we're closing bullish here, probably gonna pop further up next week, like something like this potentially. Like this, you know, retest the highs. But it's the same thing for every time frame. Where did I go with this? Oh yeah, 10 pips. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I do every day. 10 pips. That's all you need, guys. All you need.
And then move it to entry. So simple.
Yeah. So yeah, 10 pips every trade. 8 trades per. So technically, 8 trades securing 10 pips is 80 pips.
That's still
But
good.
since our runners went this week, we caught double of that, 162 pips.
That's how you use running to your advantage.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, the only reason I'm not entering buys, guys, is because this is sort of like a gulag move to me, where if you guys have been in machines long enough, you guys know what it is. I'm not gonna explain it, but well, kind of I'm gonna explain it actually. We made a resistance here, we broke that resistance, and now that this candle is closing bullish, we don't have enough support being made here, so price is probably gonna come down to make that support for us to potentially come up later. But it doesn't mean like that 100% it's gonna come down here. It doesn't mean that. It just means that it's a trade that I avoid taking buys on. If I was in this situation, I wouldn't take buys. I just wait for maybe our support to be formed, take buys again. But yeah, it doesn't really mean that. Like, so when I cancel with no top wicks, whenever I explain all those things, it doesn't actually mean that I use that to my, like, that's the only confirmation. Like, I'm gonna take sells if we have no wick closure here. I'll never do that. I'll use that just to help, just to boost my confidence, boost my analysis, or boost the trade analysis direction. Yes. But I'll never really just say like, oh, we have no top wick here, I'm taking a sell. It just doesn't make sense. It's like saying toss and bottoms. You don't have enough confirmations. There's not a bottom wick. Yeah, there's not a bottom wick. They're may close bullish though, so that can be all low anyways, right? So see. But yeah, that's another factor here for why I'm not taking buys.
4 hours still bearish.
Yeah. 4 hours still bearish. Did they break the highs yet? No, it didn't, right? It came close, right? Did it? Yeah, it didn't break the highs yet, so let's see. If the only buys is probably just when no account opened up here. Or as we broke the 15-minute highs here, that was the only buys I saw here. 1 pips. Other than that, there's really no air trade for me. Nothing else I see here. Trying to look for stocks, bro. My feet are cold. Your guys, quick question: ankle socks or long socks?
If it's cold, I feel like long socks, but summer ankle or short, like mid.
Yeah, like right now, definitely ankle socks. Long socks right now is kind of, it would piss me off wearing them. So hot.
You saw somebody with some long socks, it'll piss you off.
It just pisses you off, bro. I swear. Socks piss me off, man. Like, whenever it's sweaty, you just be like taking them off, like, bro.
In the summer. How long does summer last? Like in Toronto? Like I know it's different.
Canada, take New York, I think. June 21st to like September.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
June, September, not too bad. What's the coldest it's ever gotten? What's the coldest it's ever gotten? Like as far as temperature?
Damn, I don't even know. Like ever is probably crazy high.
Like for you, like the coldest it's ever gotten in Wisconsin is like maybe like -20.
It's probably more like -30.
Whew.
That's for Toronto. The max is um the coldest ever was 27, -27, no 33 degrees. But for me,
Even worse when
I
it's
probably
windy.
have seen like um let's see. Well, since I was living, probably
Yeah.
2019 or 2015 at 25 degrees. I don't know how much that is in Celsius. I mean, I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but
It's still cold.
yeah, that's cold. That's cold, bro. It's like New York. New York's like the same temperature. I don't really understand when people say so cold in Canada. New York's literally the same. We have the same exact temperature. I swear. Literally no different. Or like, where is it? Colorado. Isn't it cold there?
In the mountains. I don't know.
Aren't you American, bro? Don't you know that stuff?
I know the Midwest.
The hottest has been in Toronto though is Toronto. Hottest has been was 40 degrees Celsius. God damn, man. Yeah, since I was born, since I was alive, probably like 2019, 33 degrees, or 2011, 38 degrees.
Mm.
But that's still crazy. Yeah, CIG is currently coming down now. We're breaking the 15-minute lows. 1 hour looks like something closed. I don't know yet. We don't know yet, but let's see. I'll
Breaking
say that
trees.
once. Yeah, looks like we're gonna come back in the Ranger, because this is the gulag move. This is the gulag move. Remember I said earlier? We're gonna have enough resistance here. We're support here. We're gonna come down to make that support, and that's exactly what you just did right now. So, but thing is, like on this type of support, I don't expect us to actually come back up to retest the highs. I'm expecting us to come back in the range here, because now the 15 looks like a fake out. It's gonna come back in the range. So
Do
those,
you ever trade like what happens after the Gulag move?
yeah, I do. I did it one time on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So pretty much, if it comes back in the range here, it's pretty much a fake out. So it's pretty much a fake out trade, aka gulag trade. Gulag trade is not really a
It's just something to watch out for. It's not a play.
yeah, gulag's not. It's not really a play for me. That's what I look out for. But it's very powerful though. Very, very, very powerful. It saved me a shit ton of times. It saved me today. So early, man. 7:30.
Almost time for the music to finish. Yeah, I don't know what to say about gold. 50 P's. If it keep going up. Shit.
This 30-minute close is very nice though. Not gonna lie. I'll say for gold, as long as we respect this low at 1890, we should get a count going up to fill this wick and eventually popping up to break the highs. So something like this. And then we're gonna pop further up to 8, 9, 10, 11 today. So this could be a very important candle here. This could be the candle that if you don't enter off of, you might be doomed. Because this is the smallest stops you could get if you do attempt any buys today. So this could be the candle. Because this looks very, very, very valid. But I do not trade gold again, right? I'm not looking for trade gold any gold trades today, so might be done for a day. I took one loss, 7 pips. Let's see. This is popping, but let's see. I think, but today's target is 1911 for gold. Oof. Yeah, see, GG's gonna come back down. So I think once you break the 30-minute lows, obviously once you flip bearish, you have a bond wick on the hourly, and once you break 30-minute lows, obviously you're gonna have a bearish wick, right? So, yeah, once the candle flips bearish here, once it breaks the lows here, we're gonna come back in the range here, and we're gonna potentially fill it, and continue to come further down here to respect the 4-hour time frame and the daily time frame. So technically, we're still bullish. This looks very lovely. Let's see. So the only stuff I'll take is if you get something that's very like stops aren't too big and trade makes sense. If you, I think if we come back in the ranger, a trade could potentially take a sell here. But let's see. We're gonna have to wait for the hourly candle to close first. See what I want to do here. Oh my god. This is one of those doomed entries.
I'm about to start trading goals in US30. Like small lots though. Small lots.
Yeah. So guys, like whenever like gold and US30 and compare to GJ, stops are obviously gonna be much bigger for gold and US30. You have to adapt to it. There's really nothing around that. Like because we go by candles, right? So for example, this gold, if this were to be gold GJ, this stop loss would have been like probably 5 pips from here to here, because that's just stop loss there, right? But for gold, that's 23 pips or 25 pips. That's just a lot, but you gotta adapt to it because it's just there's a lot more volume. So you can't you have to like really adjust your lot sizes accordingly. Especially US30. US30 literally, this move here, this is 33 pips. You know, that's 330 points, 33 pips. So on gold, this is probably like 15 pips. On GJ, this is probably like 5 pips, right? But there's a lot of you have to adapt to it. There's literally nothing around it. You just gotta use that manage your lot sizes. Obviously, you gain more, but your lot sizes have to be a little short. Because if you use the same lot sizes and you're not comfortable losing 30 pips, 25 pips, because usually on GJ, you're risking like 10, 15 pips, you kind of gonna get like a little, you gotta stay emotional, because you aren't used to the bigger stops yet. GJ breaking 30-minute lows, flipping bearish here. You guys see that? You guys see this? This right here is living proof while you backtest. This right here, this move right here was called the sells, not sells. I didn't call it sells, but price coming back. I called price come back down here, to create some type of support and potentially breaking it, due to the fact that I spent one entire day backtesting this one move because I took a stop loss in this exact same trade one day. I took a buy on this candle one time as we broke all the resistance. I wanted a little like breakout, I guess. And I'll never take it again based on the fact that there's no support formed there, and now we're making that support for price to potentially pop up for later on. Who knows? But it looks like we're gonna come back down to Ranger. But see how from the sells that we took, we predicted once it hits our stop, once it hit our stops, we predicted the buys to come out, and then once the buys played out, tapped that resistance, we said how price had a higher chance coming back down to figure that support. So all that was just a lot of back testing, but you know, being in buys right now, I would not want to be in buys, so it saved me there. This was 100% gulag. Yeah, this is a very like textbook gulag play here. If you guys been in exchange long enough, you guys would understand and know what a gulag move is, and you guys understand how to work with it. It's not even in a course. I haven't updated course yet on that gulag part. So yeah, I mentioned fake out gulag move. We're gonna come back in the Ranger. If I didn't take the first trade, I would probably take a sell here. Stops are like 12 pips, 13 pips. TP's potentially like 25 pips, or like close half at 10 pips here, and at the run and go. So the trade I'll take if I take the first trade. I'm not taking this trade because Friday took one trade. I might be done for a day. No matter how good this looks, you have to understand that you have to have enough discipline to say no sometimes. No matter how good it looks. No matter, even if you say to yourself you'll take a trade every time you see it. On days like this, you have to really hold your ground and just say no. This is a very high probability trade though. Very high. And you guys know that, you guys understand that the moment you can actually say to yourself like, oh, this trade looks very probable, but I don't want to take it, and you can try to sell it for a day, that's how you know you're disciplined. But if you're seeing literally every move and you want to enter every single move because this trade makes sense, this trade makes sense, that trade makes sense, like you don't have enough discipline yet. And you'll figure it out as time goes by. As the more opportunities you see, the more you dodge them. But it takes time. No, nice. That's not enough break support. We're coming back into range here. This is kind of like a fake out. You have this resistance. You have this support. So we broke out of a resistance where people take buys at, which we did call buys, and then now we're breaking the lows, coming back to the range. We have a 85% chance of filling the range and a 7% chance of breaking this support, come down to this next support. If you guys follow us long enough, you probably understand what that a fake out is. This is literally what the play is. This type of trade though, you have a lot of advantages. You have advantage to the point where if you enter here, where I mentioned, you can close half at 10 pips here. Put stops to entries. And you can also let the runner come down to the support for 25 pips. So. Stops are not bad at all too. Stops were only 13 pips. Considering you're gaining 25 pips from a trade. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna copyright this move. I don't think any trader has this move at all in their books. I think I'm not gonna say I invented it because it's just the market, right? It's just whatever the market does. But I'll say that I guess came up with the move, the name for the move, specific move. But I'm not gonna say I invented the move because the market is moving it. So it doesn't make sense for me to say that. But I'll say that I invented this play. I gave it a name. It's one specific play to you guys. It's not just a regular play, like some type regular stop loss, not. Because then everything will be a Gulag's play. But this is one specific move that I honestly don't think any trader has ever mentioned. If any trader mentions it, let me know. But until then, I think I'm the only one who has actually invented this move here. If you guys enjoyed the stream so far, leave a like on the streams. Leave a like. I think we can hit 20 likes today. I know it's a Friday. I know a lot of people are sleeping still. A lot of people might not be training today, so Fridays are usually dead days. Fridays are like sometimes like I don't know, like today there's some moves here. There's nice buys here from earlier. Nice sells right now come down to the support. Like there's moves are still happening. I see nothing wrong today's Friday. Today's Friday is just fine. It's just that you still gotta remember it's a Friday, right? So, but usually the past Fridays have been pretty good. Fridays are not my worst days. My worst days I think like Thursdays or Wednesdays. I forgot.
Golden profit.
Yep. The VIP crew is never on the Zooms. The VIP crew gets the YouTube side. The course members get the Zoom side. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't have Discord. We're missing like probably probably 70 students in the Discord server. 70 students are missing. I don't know why. They haven't contacted me for a Discord server chat. I sent them all out, but I don't know. So a lot of them are just missing. Only the course members get the YouTube side. I mean the Zoom said. The rest is just everyone gets the YouTube said. I mean YouTube said's not bad. It's like a 1 second delay, but that's it. Not bad at all. I think it's 1 second delay. Let's check right now. Right here. So let's see. It's currently 7:54 at 26. 7:54, 32 seconds. Let me know how delayed it is on a YouTube side for you guys. It should be the same. Like a second or two behind. Where's Jimbo? Jimbo? I don't know, man. Maybe he traded a London session. I don't know. Usually when he trades a London session, he doesn't show up for New York. But usually if he just trades a London session and something goes off, he doesn't show up for New York. So I hope everything was fine last night during London. Let's see. London last night was nice sells. So I'm pretty sure he should be fine. I'm pretty sure he caught sells if anything. These are very nice sells. Pretty sure he would have caught here. Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and predict his thing, but I don't know. I'm not even sure if he traded London, but I don't know. I don't know where he is. Yeah, the 1 hour time for GGS is not as clear as well. Like this traffic coming down is not clear at all. This is a lot of traffic here in these levels, so we're gonna need this discount close bearish first, and then we're gonna need yeah, probably just need this kind of close bearish first to look for sells, but it'll have to close bearish at like 134, 400 levels around there to come down. But if it closes bullish, then yeah, sells be out the window. Because New York's about to open here. But hey, gold is shooting up here. US there's and doesn't come down too on this candle here. This is gonna come down to retest lows at the support. Daily's bearish, yeah, we're still bearish today, so coming down to the support. I think gold is like 100% profit. Gold is uh 1893. Uh, entry risk-free. Sorry guys, I'm looking at the VIP signal. Hold on. Risk-free trade. Close. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I gave VIP a signal here for buys. It was around here. TP is around here. Stop loss is around, was right here. I broke it down earlier for you guys on the stream already, so this is a trade, but now it's a risk-free trade. We secured 10 pips here, we close half here. And TP's up here, just where the runner's gonna go, so whatever happens at this point, right? Secured 20 pips already. Oh, GJ will close bearish, nice. Buy stop from there, 500-600, yeah, they're here. I was literally just looking at this. Yeah, buys above there, but like I don't know, I believe we're getting pushed down here. But yeah, that's like a nice like those trades that you have that you just mentioned right there is kind of like a more of like a secure trade to the point where if this candle if we don't respect this candle, we're gonna push for up, which makes 100% sense, right? Because obviously people want to sell here on this bearish candle, but if you do break the highs, we're gonna come up. Here and about to hit entry here. Let's see for gold. But stops are entered. This is now a risk-free trade. There's literally no risk on the table at all. Hey Henrique, looks like your buy stops might be valid here if you break these highs here. Yeah, I think Henrique has buy stops here, and I'm guessing his stop loss is the current candle, and his TP is up here. I guess this is a very nice trade. Trades code. Code buys plus 20 pips. Over are not so bad for a day actually. Took one trade, negative 7 pips, called GG buys for 13 pips, and then gold buys in the VP channel for 20 pips. So overall we're up 33 pips per day minus 7. That is, what's that? So 32 pips minus 7, 26. Not bad. 26 pips on a Friday. Not bad. But I took one trade today only. I didn't take any of these buys or gold buys. These are just called from my end. One trade I did take was a 7 pip loss. That's it. But I'm happy with that. Ooh, we might have survived the pullback in gold. Might have survived the pullback. Let's see. GJ, about to break these highs here. Once it breaks these highs, guys, we're looking at potentially this up there. Also have to be below there though. Yeah, but pretty boring day today. No Jimmy, no Sam. Kind of quiet in here. Me running the show today. Jimmy's probably celebrating when you're trading. Yeah, it's probably celebrating by sleeping right now. I don't know, he's usually awake. I think I might end the stream earlier today. A bit. Because there's really nothing much I'm gonna look for. In regards to trading. Stuff is running going on for gold right now. That's it. US 30. I don't know. Not really trading this pair. GJ is gonna make potential moves, but I'm kind of just. I don't think I'm gonna take another trade today. think that might be it. Process Lou looking nice though. Above 135, 1600. 135, 600 looks nice above there. Buy stats come to this target. So yeah. Oh, the thing we're about to break the highs here as well. Henrique, your trade is coming. Oh my god. What's that thing going up here? I think I'm ending the stream here, guys. Yeah, not much I'm gonna look for. Just understand, just know that once CJ breaks these highs, you could potentially be looking at these targets up here at these levels, 135, 640. As you break out this range as well. But as far as for me, off the charts. The only thing I'm looking at for the rest of the day is this runner going for gold, but that's it. That's all I'm looking at. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Catch you guys on Monday. And peace.
Peace.